All right, the Mad Micks not cheap whiskey review number 2. I wasn't planning on doing this one today, but my girl gave me this bottle for Christmas. Well, actually, we exchanged one gift on Christmas Eve. It's kind of like a tradition. I don't know if anyone else does that, but I gave her a nice gift on Christmas Eve, and I told her, you know which gift I want on Christmas Eve? And she gave me the Glenmorangie 10, an absolutely world-renowned, phenomenal Scotch whiskey. But as you people can see, I've over the past 2 days I beat the ever-loving shit out of this bottle of whiskey. So if I don't do a review on it now, there is not going to be any Glenmorangie left to do a review on. And of course, if anyone out there, any Irishman or anyone else who likes stout and has never tried Left Hand Brewing Company's milk stout, oh, you got to give it a run. This is a phenomenal milk stout. It's better than your average. It's better than Murphy's. It's better than Guinness. It's better than your average stout. I would say it's probably the best stout you can buy. And I don't know how. And oddly enough, I'm left-handed, so it all makes sense to me in my own broken little mind. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Mad Micks Not Cheap Whiskey Review number 2. Glenmorangie 10. It needs no introduction. Oh, the amount. There's honey. There's hints of fruit. Maybe you get a little malt. You definitely get a little malt on it. But, oh, people, this is such a refined and beautiful whiskey. As you can see, hold on, I'll take a little. As you can see, their stills are as tall as giraffes, and they brag about it. Literally, they brag that they used to, I'm sure they probably still do, have the tallest stills in Scotland. These things are magnificent works of art, copper stills that are humongous. And they've been doing this a long, long time. Does it tell you when Glenmorangie's been around since? I don't know, probably not. But they've been around forever. And, the difference between a tall still and a short still is a tall still will make the whiskey supposedly have less character, whereas a short still will send more of the flavors through. But somehow Glenmorangie, even though they use the tallest stills in Scotland, are creating just a magnificently smooth Scotch whiskey. All right. Oh my God, there's honey, there's malt, there's absolutely no ethanol. You couldn't find ethanol on this if you tried. Maybe some dried fruit, like maybe a hint of orange, which might be why they have their label orange. Oh my God, people. It is magnificent. Hold on, down the gullet. Oh, absolutely smooth. You know what? A glass full of this is like a visit to heaven. I don't know what they're doing at the Glenmorangie distillery. I wish I did. And I wish I had one of them big, humongous stills. I'd build a house just to put it in. This stuff is absolutely phenomenal. All right. And you know what? Of all the single malt Scotch whiskeys, and there are a lot of them, as anyone who knows, Glenmorangie is among some of the cheapest until you start getting up into their, 14 and 15-year-old double cask matured stuff. But I don't know what my girl paid for it, but I told her don't pay more than $45. I believe she told me she paid $39 for this. At one of the I told her the cheapest place to go in town. She went there, I think she said it was $39, $40 for it. You can find, it's gonna be more expensive in some places, but $39 in my state, no tax, walk out the door. All right, one more sip, we'll wrap this up. Oh, my people. That is so good. That is so delicious. It is ultimately smooth. It's got so much character. It's got so much flavor. You get the vanilla, you get the honey, you get maybe a hint of dried fruits of some kind. I don't know, maybe dried peach or dried apricot, and maybe a hint of some kind of pitted fruit. Well, peach and nectarine are pitted fruits, but a hint of something else, and it goes down like a dream. All right, enough fucking around. Glenmorangie 10 gets a 9, and I'm not kidding. 9 is probably going to be one of the highest scores you ever see on this channel. It'll be reserved for whiskeys like Oban 14, Bunnahabhain 12. The whiskeys I know are the absolute pinnacle of whiskey making. Glenmorangie, if anyone at the distillery sees this, you are at the pinnacle of whiskey making. Whatever you're doing, don't change a fucking thing. This is the nectar of the gods in a bottle. So, hey, I hope all you people had a nice Christmas. If you get a chance, get a bottle of Glenmorangie 10. Enjoy it. I know it's a little more expensive. It's not in the cheap whiskey series. It's in the not cheap whiskey series. But people, this is about as good as whiskey making gets. Hey, love yourself, love your family and friends, and love not cheap whiskey. All my love, guys. Take care.